In today's adventure, we visit Putt Nation, a one-of-a-kind mini-golf destination in the city of Buford, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta. Putt Nation has two 9-hole mini-golf courses, one with a circus theme, and the other themed as a casino, both of which were designed and engineered by the owner's son, so you won't see these exact holes anywhere else in the world. They also have some delicious food and a pour-it-yourself beer and cocktail wall waiting for you after you finish a day on the course. Let's dive in. The first thing you're going to do when you start out here is pick out the right size putter.
They have different sizes.
Okay.
So that's for the baby. You don't need that.
I don't know. I think it'd be I think you should make me use this one.
So you may need the red ones if you are really tall.
Okay.
So I do purple because most of the time, it's like we recommend like below the hips because
Okay.
again, you want to be like comfortable swinging. I'm not professional putter, but again, like what I said, it's more on the having fun part versus like, I'm trying to hit the hole, trying to hit the hole. So.
But this is no ordinary putter. And that's because it actually has a tool on the end of the grip that you can use to pick up your ball without having to bend over. Stepping onto the course for hole number 1, I'm met with the first challenge hole of the course, which basically means I can spin the wheel on this iPad and whatever it lands on, I have to do.
Just
tap the screen.
Okay. Make your first shot standing backwards. Oh no. So what does that mean? I have to go like this?
Whichever way you want to go.
Okay.
I like this and shing.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do I win something if this goes in?
Here you go.
That's way better than I thought it was
bad.
gonna go.
There you go.
I think I found my new style.
Sure, it didn't go in, but let's be honest. There's been plenty of times in our past adventures where I didn't do that well playing normally, so I'll take it.
Brutal start.
Yeah.
Here we go. I like the light up hole. That's cool. Not bad either. Ooh, I thought you had that one. There we go. It's a tie game. Ooh, how come I didn't get a cool sound?
Do you want to try? Here, just drop your ball and then pick it up with the
Oh, you have to do it the other way, dog.
Yeah. When you pick it up that way and it'll press it just enough to get the little...
There we go. I feel much better now.
Before we move on, we log our scores on an iPad, so no one has to carry around a flimsy piece of paper, which I love because, let's be honest, that's the worst part about playing mini golf.
So it looks like we got one hole there. Hey. No. Oh, there we go. All right, hole in one.
Next up is a duck hunt hole, where I need to get my ball up the skinny ramp for the best shot at achieving the lowest score possible.
All right, this ramp is kind of narrow. Nope. Uh-oh. There it is. Okay, here we go.
Hey, I did mention this was a circus course, and it appears that I'm the clown show.
I was lefty too. All right, not ideal. I'm just gonna sit here and do that whenever I'm feeling sad.
Next up, we've got a Ferris wheel, a lighthouse,
Cut. Hey.
It got stuck.
No.
I'm still going to call it a hole in one. We're just going to increase its trajectory here.
If it goes in. Nope, doesn't count.
We'll call it a 2.
skee ball,
Nope.
and a popcorn bucket hole, which I didn't do so well on, but we can't say the same for Amelia.
Oh, nice. Let's go. There we go.
Moving on, I got a chance to showcase my hoop skills.
Oof.
And last but not least, we've got the infamous Plinko hole.
You want to kind of just walk us through what's about to happen here?
Okay, so in Plinko, basically, you just want to put your ball a little bit in front of this. It's
Okay.
a pro tip. You want to shoot your ball up all the way up there. There's a secret trick to it. There's
Okay.
a perfect pressure. If you hit it too hard, it'll go more to the left. If you hit it too lightly, it'll go more to the right.
Ah.
So the best way to get it is if you can get your ball to almost looks like it's floating up there.
Okay.
Just give it a try.
No, that's good to know. I don't think I have the body control to actually try and do that, but it's good to know. A little too much mustard, I think. Oh, I thought it was gonna at least go like.
Now, before we move on to the casino course, let's take a snack break to see what Putt Nation has got cooking in the kitchen. Today's meal consists of a variety of boneless wings, including an Atlanta staple, lemon pepper wings. We've also got a flatbread pizza, some chips and dips, and some delicious sliders. One thing I noticed when I got to the table is that there was a big red button on it. Lucky for me, it wasn't an eject button, but rather a button that calls your waitress over to your table.
So they actually have a button here that you can press if you need something, whether it's something to drink or maybe napkins or whatever. So let's see what happens. It's like a doorbell. I think more restaurants should have that. That's cool.
The food was delicious. The lemon pepper wings and the sliders were my personal favorites. With my calories replenished, it was time to get back on the course. But before we begin, Steve, the owner of Putt Nation, came over to give me some tips and tricks on how to improve my score on the back nine. He must have seen my game on the front and realized I needed some help.
You need to drop the ball when it's green light is.
Yep.
Most of the time, the easiest thing to do is to hit it straight up there.
Okay.
More than likely, it's going to end up somewhere in between there. You might get lucky 5 times out of 100.
Yeah.
The right way to play this hole, for example, is again, you don't get it all the time. Oh, I got it.
Wow.
You need to ride the curve. So you have to use your imagination.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what we tell people. Now, our holes, I mean, as I said, they look straightforward, but there is much more to it than meets the eye.
Yes.
Something like this, there is a couple of things. That one you have to have it in the right amount of speed you have there and how hard you hit it.
Yep.
This one, same thing, but this has got a couple of things. Number one, the speed has to be very slow, number one, and you have to be able to control the putter to aim it correctly. So you don't want to swing it too high. Again, you don't get it all the time.
Ooh, so that's going to be tough.
Again, no, it is tough, but again, nothing is easy, but you get a better chance. Again, same thing, a bit to the right. I'm going to try one last
One more.
time. Trying to show off.
There it is. Third time's the charm.
And now this one here, there are 2 ways to do it again. One way, which I like because I know I can get it in 2 shots for sure.
Get over there. I think, is that enough?
Perfect, yeah.
All right.
Just,
There it is.
got it.
Very
So 2
nice.
shots. Now there are other ways you can do this, which you can do right. The dominoes and the beer pong is, again, for me this is tough, but I've had people who can do it.
Yep.
Is, not work. I have to chip it just right.
There it is.
See, I didn't aim it properly, but if you do it right,
Yeah. No, I mean, that's still a great shot.
Steve had one last tip for me, and that was to do particularly well on the last hole, because it will actually subtract from your score, which got me thinking, what's the lowest score you could possibly get on this course?
now our record, just for you to know, we have 9 holes, remember?
Yeah.
The first 8 holes, you have to add points depending on how many shots you hit. The last one, the worst you can do is get a 0. The best you can do is a -5. So if you are playing and you are trailing, as long as it's not trailing more than 5, you can catch up or win the game.
Got it.
Same thing on that. Our record on this one is 9.
9.
With that being said, we said 9, there you got 9 holes. Everybody had a hole in one. Nuh-uh. If you get 14 here and you get -5.
5.
I mean, your stars have to be aligned
Yeah.
just right. You get a -5 on this side. And I was there personally watching that young kid. He was like 14 years old and he had 13 and got a -5.
Wow. That's impressive.
I'm telling you.
So in theory, if you played every hole perfectly, at least on this side, I don't know if it's assuming
On
it's the
both
same,
sides,
on the
same
same,
thing, same.
you could get a 3 because 8 holes and then this one.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying it's technically possible.
Yeah, it's technically possible. It's just like technically possible to hit the mega lotto when it is like a
Someone has to win
billionaire.
it. Someone has to win it.
So somebody got it.
Regardless of if it's technically possible, I think we all know I won't be scoring that today, so let's just get the party started. Hole number 1 kicks off with a foosball hole, which varies in difficulty based on what kind of friends you brought that day. If they're in the mood to help you, they can help push your ball towards the hole. But let's be honest, if they're real friends, they're going to be playing their best defense to prevent you from scoring.
Here's the thing. I don't know who can do this, but instead of making that sound, if you have like more than like a 3 and you grab it, it should go wah, wah, wah.
Next up, Nevaeh and I go bowling.
Ooh, too much juice.
And then it's time to put one of Steve's tips for me into action on the roulette hole.
Oh, if it comes back to you, it doesn't count. That's the rule. Well, I'm here. We're here. There we go.
Hole number 4 had us playing some pinball.
Oh, that's close. Yes.
And then it was time for some beer pong, some Donkey Kong, and then it was time for our next challenge hole.
Eyes closed. All right. It might actually help me based on how some of these have been going.
Boy, was I wrong.
That's a rough people always debate about this every single time.
Maybe my luck will be better with the next hole that Steve gave me some advice on.
Nope.
What you do is hold the putter at an angle and just like hit it as you would do. Angle, yeah. And then
Like-
hit it. Your hands have to be in front of the ball. Do it as much this way.
Okay. Oh,
That was too hard. But if you do it right, you'll get it.
okay. I mean, I got it up. I did exactly as he did. All right, I got a 12. Hey, but I might get -5 on the last hole.
And last but not least, the darts hole. I love darts, and this was my chance to shave 5 strokes off my score if I can get a bullseye.
All right, I'll live with it. I'll live with it.
I didn't get the bullseye, but I can sleep at night with a -3 on that one. I definitely didn't break any course records today, but I enjoyed the challenge of these courses and decided to celebrate with a trip to the beer wall, where you can pour your own beer, wine, and pre-made cocktails via a pay-by-the-ounce system. So what should I try today? I've never had an espresso martini before. Let's try that.
All right, espresso martini, caffeine freak. It's actually my LinkedIn title. They do make them strong. It's really good. Really good.
One of the main benefits of these pour your own walls is that you can try small amounts of lots of different things. But you definitely don't want to jump from an espresso martini to a Cabernet or lager without cleaning your glass first.
So when you're here, one of the goals of this place is that you're able to try all sorts of kinds of things, but in between drinks, you might be mixing different things that might not taste good, so you're gonna wanna clean your glass. So what they actually have here is something you usually only see behind the counter, but very easy. It just kind of freshens out in your glass so you can go from the wine to the beer or whatever your heart desires without any cross-contamination.
We had a blast at Putt Nation. The mini golf, the food, the drinks, and the people made it what it was. And I am confident that you'll enjoy your time there too. Here at Fun Across America, we are on a mission to showcase the best places to have fun all across the country. So if you enjoyed this video, go and check out our channel to see some of the other amazing places that we've been, or on funacrossamerica.com. But before we go,
So that was Putt Nation. We had a blast. If I make this last putt, you do have to like and subscribe. Well, I'll see you at the next place.
Thank you to our partners at Rides for You for supporting our show. Rides for You is the source for all of your amusement equipment needs. They supply both new and used rides to carnivals, parks, and family entertainment centers in the US and across the globe. For more information, head to ridesforyou.com, which is linked in our description.